Hello, everyone. Welcome to the DarkMatch. It is the week of May 11th, and it's time to talk about TNA Impact. I am Duos Angel, and with me tonight are...
I'm DarkMatch's Mastodon of the Monotone, Christopher says, who is DarkMatch's Mastodon of the Monotone.
I like cake.
That was Allie, and this is the LordStar, and I am doing What is Iron Street Chic tweeting now? Wow, I almost combined those two words. For the Mother's Day, I hope the Virgil not have the sex with the Hulk Hogan mother.
I hope they have sex.
Okay.
I'm not going to watch it, but I'm going to think about the fact
that it happened. So who is in that sex tape with Hogan, anyways?
His mother.
Ew.
His daughter.
Oh, God.
That girlfriend he had that looks like his daughter.
Wake up in bed. Oh, God, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan with this battery deck.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways.
Hey guys, don't exhaust our talk about Hogan now. We have enough of him to talk about later.
Oh, fuck. I forgot.
I know, right? Yeah.
So, Impact. It was
time again.
It happened.
Yeah,
this was actually really boring.
Yeah, that's what you could say about a lot of episodes today. It's like we probably said this for maybe umpteen times, but they're doing some things right. They're booking some things right, but after 2010 and most of 2011, you just don't really see much good.
You really don't see that much happen either, even in the insanity.
Right. So this week started out with Bobby Roode coming out to the ring, because we must always start every wrestling program with whoever has the highest belt coming out to a fucking ring. God forbid anything else happen.
Definitely can't say the same about WWE, but
yeah, I mean, CM Punk we haven't had that many WWE Raws start with CM Punk.
To be fair, that's because John Cena exists.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's more John Laurinaitis these days, and everything.
Right? Oh, God.
But yeah, not much importance in this promo, was there? He pretty much said the same thing that he always says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run down the list, guys.
Well, pretty much after that, wow, I forgot. Going through the results, going through the cheat sheet. Wow, I can't read.
This is gonna be the best show ever.
All right. The bullet points are: he's the it factor. He's the most dominant champion in Impact Wrestling history. He took out Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, and Ken Anderson in one night. And not much important about that. I mean, it's a recap, and it's saying pretty much what he's been saying for the past few months as champion, except he does say something notable. 14 days from the time of Impact, he will become the longest reigning champion, beating out AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Angle, and Sting. What do you guys think of that? I mean, if you had told us this maybe in October, if he had won in October, then we would have been quite happy about that. But
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's just like, oh, okay, that's nice.
I would have been more happier with him if he was the one that won at Victory at Bound for Glory. Yeah, not the politicking that happened at
the pay-per-view that makes me want to play Pokemon less.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, Victory Road.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello. I haven't seen him at all in the shows that I've done so far.
Hi.
Oh, God. Okay. So continuing the most awkward fucking recording we've ever done.
Well, he basically he challenges RVD, says he has no chance against him. Rob Van Dam responds by punching him.
Which sounds more epic than it really was.
Yeah, no, this ended up being kind of standard at first. Rob Van Dam came down, he attacked Bobby Roode.
No one gets higher than Rob Van Dam.
Hey, not true.
Yeah, Val Venus gets higher than Rob Van Dam.
So after that, Anderson comes down, he starts kicking his ass. 3 of them go in the ring. Jeff Hardy comes down, he starts kicking Bobby Roode's ass.
For some
him and Anderson start fighting over who gets to kick Bobby Roode's ass, which leads to
there.
Yeah, although that led to one thing that I found hilarious, because Anderson and Jeff Hardy start fighting amongst themselves, and in the process, Hardy made sure to land at least one last kick on Bobby Roode. It's just like, I'm gonna kick your ass, but I remember you, motherfucker. You're still in the corner. It's just like, oh my god. And then backstage people and, refs come down, try and separate everybody.
No D'Lo Al Snow or D'Lo Brown chance because this is a bad crowd.
Yeah, how bad is it that they're the most over wrestlers in the
like the same crowd as they always have? Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. At least it was a lively crowd, even if they got annoying after a while.
They're always annoying.
Apparently only know 2 chants.
Well, we'll get to how bad the crowd was with our first match.
Fuck you, fans.
Fuck the fans. I don't care. Wait, I want cake.
Out comes Hulk Hogan. Well, brother, I smell blood. I smell blood and I like it, brother.
Ever since when has Hogan has been a shark? Oh, wait.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's just one sentence that makes me shudder. Basically, he's proud of everyone because they're all enthusiastic, and he panders to the crowd. And while Hardy and Anderson want a piece of Roode, Rob Van Dam is more important than them.
And yet, Hogan does the most heelish thing a face can do in TNA. He pretty much adds stipulations to the proposed main event, which would be a 4-way between Hardy, Roode, Anderson, and RVD.
Yeah, a lot of stipulations to this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And don't forget, guys, this is coming from a face. If Hardy wins, RVD loses his title shot and Hardy replaces him. If Anderson wins, RVD gets replaced with Anderson. If Roode wins, he gets to choose between the 3.
That's dumb.
And it kind of is.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the most heelish thing that I've seen a face GM never do to another face.
Yeah, but of course, the obvious outcome was pretty fucking painful, especially considering what the last stipulation is. I feel it should be noted that the entire time, Hogan is talking like he's on a fucking late night infomercial, and he is selling the fuck out of this idea. Yeah, we get a free gift with purchase, guys.
It's Hulk Hogan. For better or worse, he never turns off.
It's only 5 easy payments of $9.95.
Well, then again, he has to switch to turn himself on.
Oh yeah, and make his nipples up along with his.
So, final stipulation: the big sell to RVD himself is that if he wins, he gets to add any stipulation to the match that he wants.
Oh, right, it's a get high contest.
He can have whatever he wants. No DQ, ladder match, which is what he picks.
Hey, don't skip too far ahead.
Oh yeah, God forbid. But yeah, that pretty much telegraphed the ending to this pretty damn well. Gee, I wonder what the entire purpose of this was for.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, of course, RVD accepts it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, everybody's in for it, and yeah. All right, to be perfectly fair, it's not a horrible idea. It's just kind of, like you said, Lum, it is kind of heelish. It does seem more like something he would have said back when he was a part of Immortal.
Yep.
But it's still not the worst idea for a match.
Next we have Bully Ray.
Yeah, after that segment, we cut to Bully Ray cutting a promo on Austin Aries, saying how light he is. Though I think Austin Aries easily weighs 50 pounds more than, 75 pounds more than I do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Austin
I'm
Aries
125.
seems about a good, like 200 or over.
Yeah,
he's pretty tall for how thin he looks.
Mm.
Yeah, and also I weigh 25 pounds less than Spike Dudley did.
Well, to be honest, that's because your father was a twig.
Bite me, Eiley.
I think he was a twig.
But
just because you got me on the show, Allie, doesn't mean that that's backstage politicking. Never mind.
But yeah.
Anyways, pretty much it's your standard heel promo about standard heel David and Goliath promo from the Goliath.
Well, except Goliath is now saying that David's bullying him. And that's funny because his bully is his first name.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's bullying people? His name's... No, I get it.
He's a hypocrite.
Yeah, we go to our first commercial break, and we cut back to Gail Kidd and Madison Rayne, where that whole feud never happened. Continuity, everyone.
Wear pants.
What? No, never mind. But yeah, they're backstage, and Gail Kim's trying to have basically a heel moment and serious talk, and Madison Rayne is being super ungodly girly, trying to pick out fucking clothes.
Yeah, I will say I still like Madison Rayne a hell of a lot better than Gail Kim when it comes to speaking.
Yeah, I hate to say that. I hate to say it, but yeah, like Madison Rayne's actually kind of grown on me just because she's such an idiot.
Well, that and she's finally, I think she finally purged Karen Jarrett from her system.
Yeah, essentially.
Such a dumbass is endearing.
And it's like I have a lot of respect for Gail as an in-ring performer, but like, unfortunately, as quite a few good wrestlers, female and male, like Cheerleader Melissa's another one, they just sound very stiff.
It's not helped that she's basically just doing the standard heel. Like, there's really nothing interesting going on from her. She's just full of herself and thinks she deserves everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, during this whole promo, Gail mentions Brooke Tessmacher, who's been on a winning streak as of late.
Mm-hmm.
But that still isn't getting as over as Crimson's undefeated streak is, even though Crimson's been defeated.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember anything past last week.
It was technicalities.
Yeah, he ended up dropping his tag team titles when
I have a way to make him lose.
I have a way to make him lose. Agnes.
I have a way to make him lose. Have him enter a most interesting contest, or someone who's interesting at all contests.
Put him up against the spokesperson at Dos Equis.
He'd lose because he's not interesting. If you don't get the joke.
Thank you, Allie.
So pretty
actually, like we'll get to Crimson because that was one of the few things I actually remembered about the show. But
that's one thing I want to forget about this.
Yeah.
Up next, we have.
And we'll get to that in a moment.
We have
first up, knockouts match.
Yeah, well, before the knockouts match, there's one thing to note. Gail Kim says that she wants to watch this match.
Yeah.
And we go to that to Velvet Sky versus Brooke Tessmacher. And fuck you, Taz. Let the pigeons loose is the most idiotic thing.
Yeah, I can't believe he's still fucking saying that. It has been like a year.
Yeah, it has been.
Well, it's like,
it doesn't make any more sense than it ever did, and it's still fucking stupid.
I actually made sense out of it, and it's still fucking stupid.
Well, here's the thing. If you were watching WWE in like 98, 99, and you're watching it until about like 2001, 2002, after about 3 to 4 years, you'd get tired of puppies.
I never got tired of puppies.
No,
you know
it's
what,
just
though?
look.
At least it made
he never
fucking
says
sense.
it anymore. You
yeah,
look
puppies.
nostalgic.
Yeah, puppies pretty much made sense since day one. Let the pigeons loose. You had to figure it out after a while.
I still don't get it.
That's why I put puppies on a higher pedestal than Let the Pigeons Loose.
Is it the Batcave?
When Taz dies in 5 years, and
what the
TNA
fuck?
dies 5 years later.
What the fuck, Chris?
We're all gonna look upon him with
breaking character again. Breaking character again. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Why the hell are you putting a number on a man's life? The hell is the matter with you?
I was speaking offhand.
Okay.
I kind of, you know how people say, "Oh, you got to turn off your mind to watch that movie." My mind was off at that point.
I don't have mine.
Okay.
Pretty much for this that we've been avoiding. Pretty much this match was pretty much a Mortal Kombat match between Eve and Evil Eve.
What?
That's
Evil?
It. Well, yeah, I mean, there
I
was so many people doing the match, and Tessmacher even does the stink face on Velvet Sky.
Oh yeah, they essentially have an ass off, where they exhibit their respective posteriors to the audience.
Yeah, it's pretty much Eve versus Evil Eve.
Yeah, it was. I basically spent a good portion of this match going, "Ladies, fucking wrestle." No, seriously, just wrestle. I know, that was kind of.
And also, I have to bring up, the stink face is not a really effective maneuver if the person
doing it is not.
Is good looking.
It's kind of lost all meaning.
I wouldn't be surprised if Brodus Clay starts doing it.
That would be a good person to do
facial stink face. No.
I mean, he'll do it and then he'll start jiggling in the corner. But, I will say that I do think Brooke Tessmacher has improved over the years. Like, I didn't even see, like, when she was
in the ring, ass should not go face.
When she was doing the Miss Tessmacher gimmick, like, I thought that she was just going to be a valet. I didn't expect that, like, she would not only get in the ring but actually impress me, especially considering her history. Pretty much the same thing as Kelly Kelly, where she was doing that expose stuff.
Yeah, and not only that, but she's gotten better in fewer time than Kelly Kelly has ever.
Yeah, she sure as hell is better than Kelly Kelly. But nonetheless, Brooke Tessmacher wins because Velvet Sky's push is over.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Velvet Sky was being pushed towards the latter half of last year, and no longer, because Gail Kim had to be brought in. But Gail gets pissed about Brooke winning. Just to send a message, she attacks her after the match and hits Eat Defeat, which, if I recall, Brooke actually beat her with that last week. That's quite weird. It's a rare thing nowadays to see someone do another's finisher, unless it's like in WrestleMania. But I digress.
Yeah, and during this whole thing, there were boos being piped in. The crowd was not reacting at all.
And it wasn't interesting.
Well, it's like it's like turning Christian heel. It works initially, and like he does get scattered boos, but like the crowd it's like Gail. You can't bring Gail into TNA and just turn her heel. That was a bad idea from the first place.
Yeah, that it was, and also the whole booking just made what she said, about her trying to win the titles. They pretty much gave her the titles like the week after she re-debuted. Or was it the week that she re-debuted?
It was almost immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of our revolutionary guerrilla style backstage segments where Jason Hervey or someone or the cameraman or whomever goes up to AJ and asks him
Buy a tripod.
Yeah, goes up to AJ and
a tripod is $20. Come on, I can afford that, and I'm on Social Security.
Dixie.
Yeah, I assure you, TNA can't.
But
if they can afford to pay Hogan for every appearance, they could
use a tripod.
Where do you think all the fucking money's going?
Yeah, they need to do something about that. But I digress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, AJ, or rather, the camera guy asks AJ what the secret is that Daniels and Kazarian are threatening him with, and AJ, in his very bumpkin voice, his lovably bumpkin voice, says, "I'm facing Kurt Angle in 3 days, and I'm focused on that. Got no comment on that secret."
So you're not going to tell us? No, dumbass. That's what no comment means.
Yeah.
Not often you want to start smacking around the backstage crew.
Yeah, and also Jeff Hardy cuts a promo saying that afterwards that he's going to end the selfish generation.
I'm sorry, but you need to have the North Carolinian voice for that.
Well, I don't have it. I'm from Chicago.
Hey, Jeff, stop being selfish and start dressing like normal people. Stop painting eyes on your eyelids. You can't see at him.
You know how to have
having finally seen him without face paint again, because I haven't in a while, all I could think was, why do you keep painting your face?
Yeah, I actually...
You look so stupid like that. You look fine without it. Just keep dressing like a really old punk guy.
Honestly...
Too bad you can't say the same thing about Matt.
I'm just waiting for him to take the eye thing to such heights that he not only paints...
He's sticking out 3 feet.
He not only paints eyes in his eyelids, but he paints eyes all over his face, a la an arachnid or some kind of...
I see everything.
Some kind of Tool album cover.
That would actually be kind of neat.
Not
I seriously would mark out if he...
Son of a bitch.
As I was going to say, I'd seriously laugh if he paints Tool logo on his face.
Tool's good and you're not. I hate you.
Fuck. Okay.
Well,
Moving on.
We go from the aforementioned. We go to a match between Matt Morgan and the aforementioned Crimson. Which doesn't happen because Bully Ray decides to attack Matt Morgan during his entrance.
As a message to Austin Aries.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really don't blame Bully Ray. I mean, we could see less of Matt Morgan. He was doing a lot more twitching than
he was overselling that.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. It's like, why do you have a twitch in your hand? Shouldn't you just be like unconscious or something?
And Tifa's basically he was complaining the most about that, how you wouldn't do that unless you're in shock, unless it's quite a serious thing. And I mean, it's like, we might be shitting on this now, but when Matt Morgan dies in 5 years, TNA another 5 years later.
Son of a bitch!
I see a recurring theme here.
The old I had 5 years, brother. There's a bomb in the ring.
Oh God.
Well, actually, some people
joke about that.
Omae wa mou shinderu.
No.
But
you are already dead.
Yeah, we go. Then we cut to a commercial after Bully Ray just walks off.
Oh no! Before we move on.
Well, I was going to.
We didn't quite finish. See, people come down to actually get Matt Morgan to get the stretcher, and Bully actually starts waving them away.
Oh,
like it's a lion with fresh kill. It's just like, what the fuck do you care anymore? Just go.
Lions are cute.
I have to be a bully.
Pretty much. And then after that, we cut to a commercial, and we go back. Bully Ray actually tries to return to the ring, but D'Lo Brown makes his appearance.
Did
This
you
was
just
during
say
the
Daniel
commercial
Bryan?
break. No, D'Lo Brown, I said.
Oh, okay.
As in Mr. Rubberneck from WWE.
I always call him Cocoa Puff Head.
Oh my god.
I call him.
Need a
Crimson-
drink.
After the commercial recap, Crimson says that he doesn't believe what happened in the ring, and
Like a fucking tool, he actually, basically Crimson proceeds to cut a promo talking about how awesome it is that he's still undefeated, and Matt Morgan said he was going to take him out, and didn't even make it to the ring. And he then actually forces the ref to start the match, count Morgan out, and declare him victorious. I gotta say, I'm pretty sure that still doesn't count.
Yeah.
Like if they seriously update the record and have this as a win for Crimson, no. No, the match never fucking happened.
Yeah.
Honestly, I quite liked Crimson's delivery. I thought he was a bastard.
Honestly, yeah. The thing is that I spent this entire segment, like from the moment that Bully Ray came down to basically the next commercial. All I could think of was dumb. This is fucking dumb. This is stupid. This is dumb. But Crimson's doing a job being the total fucking fool. I will give him that. He's. I want to punch him. He's doing a good job. It's just still not that interesting.
Well, we got two things out of this match. And I put that in air quotes. The good news is that we don't get Matt Morgan versus Crimson on free TV. Bad news is that the feud is going to keep on going on.
And the even worse news is that they're not going to replace any of them with Oh yeah. As we're sure one member of the Spoonie Experiment forums will either love or hate very much, Rob Van Dam cuts a promo and he references the Iliad.
Which he hasn't fucking read the Iliad.
He might have. I had to read it in fucking school. I hate that book so much.
I don't think he had the patience to read the Iliad.
Yeah.
To be fair, I imagine very few people do. It is the most boring goddamn piece of literature.
It just reminds me of the choice that Achilles had to make.
I also have a book on law. I read that.
I'm pretty sure Rob Van Dam just said fucking and just smoked a bowl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Being high might actually make the Iliad more interesting. Should have tried.
No, you know what makes
when he dies in 5 years.
The Iliad more interesting. Brad Pitt, Orlando Bloom, Eric Bana, and Brendan Gleeson. Right, Achilles Forever.
Orlando Bloom.
No, fuck that movie. Fuck anything that takes the gods out of Greek mythology.
So you hate
Seriously,
God of War then?
Huh?
So you hate God of War then too?
No, because there's gods there. In fact, the entire point is that there's gods that you are fighting. I'm totally okay with that.
Okay.
I mean, when at the end there isn't a goddess leading an arrow to Achilles' fucking heel, there is a problem.
Ringtone.
I want there to be an episode of SmackDown where Ryback squashes a jobber, maybe this time Justin Gabriel, since he seems to be moving up the ladder in terms of his opponents. And after that he goes, just like Achilles. As if he could be likened with
syllables.
Yeah.
I only know 3.
He couldn't be any more.
Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh,
we were
right,
talking
promo.
about TNA Impact.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. It was a good promo.
Where's my house?
I just kind of feel bad for Rob Van Dam because like all that pot seems to have gotten to his throat.
No.
Yeah, smoking has taken its toll. But seriously, the promo wasn't that bad. It was an interesting story, whether it's true or not. If that's just for his character, it's still a good story. That he read the Iliad and he saw Achilles' choice, and Achilles chooses the life of a hero, even though it would mean he was going to die sooner.
Yeah,
and a lot of people would want to make that choice.
Yeah, he gets to do that instead of having casual sex with Patroclus. So.
Wait, that wasn't in the promo. He gave up what?
Yeah.
No, we're not going back over that. No.
Hey guys, let's talk about the Iliad.
No, we have Impact to talk about. Yeah, we go.
The only thing more boring than
let's have a classic
Impact is goddamn Iliad.
Let me just talk about.
I want to talk about the Aeneid.
No, fuck that book. Seriously, the sequel was so much better. I'm not even kidding.
We go from that promo to another commercial, and we go back to Austin Aries versus. Wait a minute, is that Iron? Really?
Yeah, he reappeared.
He exists.
He reappeared.
The X Division title.
Yeah.
And this was the TNA Impact's weekly good match. I didn't have a problem with it. Like the spots were fine. Zema Ion. There was at least like some psychology, at least from the standpoint of Zema Ion's hairspray that he kept on trying to go to that he stole from Cookie. And
hey guys, he has hair.
After which he got fired.
I like the part where Austin Aries just straight up puts him in a headlock and noogies him to fuck up his hair. And Aries sold that shit. Or Ion sold that shit like it was like a fucking hold. It's hilarious.
And hey, we finally figured out the hair state.
It's a Saturday Night Fever reference as far as I'm concerned.
But I have to say we finally know what kind of hairspray that Cookie and Zema Ion use. It's TNA brand hairspray in a Campbell's can, in a Campbell's style label.
Essence of Hogan.
Maybe he wants to reference Andy Warhol. I don't know. I'm describing more than
the thing is though is that we know that the can is made out of metal, but the label just looks so matted and cheap.
Yeah, it certainly does. But whatever, it's a problem. That is a nitpick upon nitpicks, but nonetheless, like these two.
I have to say this: if they were going to focus on that can, why couldn't they use a better label?
I want him to come back as an environment hating heel, where he just sprays it like I'm ruining the environment.
It's aerosol.
Fuck the ozone.
But yeah, these two work well together, as you'd expect. They're both very adept. They're both good at flippy doos. Zema Ion in particular, Austin Aries is a bit more of a fine-tuned wrestler with his experience and with his style in general. And you could tell just how well they work together with the finish, because Austin Aries hits Zema Ion with a very good brainbuster. Zema Ion takes it very well. I mean, you could make it look like he landed on his hair instead of his head, and still make it look brutal, and that's pretty much what they did.
After that match, we get a promo from Daniel saying that he would not let AJ call his bluff, and Frankie wants to know if they are really going to do this.
It is at this point that I'm going to be completely honest, and this is how little faith I still have in TNA as far as like any kind of taste goes. I honestly for a minute was wondering, oh shit, what if the secret is that he's gay?
Oh, it's not.
No, it's much more mundane and boring.
No, yeah,
but I'm kind of glad for that, because that thought crossed my mind. Was, oh god, what if he's gay? No, what if that's the fucking secret? Because that would have made me flip my shit.
I'm gonna pretend I'm you and I didn't watch this segment yet. This is how Chris Daniels' promo is. I got a secret, everyone! I got a picture of AJ Styles having gay sex with Christopher Daniels.
It's
They're pretty much the quintessential hetero life mates of the early to mid noughties.
Okay, you know what? If it had been that I might have actually been like, shit, this is still terrible, but I'm kind of okay with the way they're going about it.
They named each other's sons after each other.
If you're going to pretend you're duos, when do you start talking about Homestuck?
What? Homestuck? What?
Oh God!
Did it update? Is there an update? Shit! Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
You were. Oh shit!
Damn it!
Jim. Jim, get out here.
Oh God!
There's no update. Let's get back to this bullshit.
We have another Rob Van Dam segment, and basically he talks about his confidence about beating Jeff Hardy and Anderson and Rude. He's going to do it his way, and basically he's not going to do it the conventional way. He's going to do it against the norm. He'll set the stipulation, and right now he's just mulling over the different ways he could bash Rude's brains in. Or if you will, knock his brains out.
Yeah, this promo was a little bit heavy on foreshadowing too. If you read into it a little bit,
it's a ladder match.
Relax.
They hyped the Styles, Daniels, and Kazarian friction and feud and kind of feud that happened before when Kazarian certainly looked like he was in defiance of Chris Daniels, but it turns out he wasn't. He was really helping him. You figure it out. Kaz and Daniels are in the ring, and Daniels just reveals the secret. He claims that AJ is having an affair with Dixie. I'll just come out with it. They have a picture of them together, a picture of them hugging, and a picture of them hugging closer, which they try to convince the crowd is kissing.
Yeah, that looked more like a celebrity kiss than a real kiss.
Well, yeah.
Nah, they were just embracing. I mean,
the celebrity kiss where they just pantomime kissing each other's cheeks, where they don't actually do it.
I just remember what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, the pictures are taken from a distance, and, it's like they're dark. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, they're staged as hell, but...
It's Bigfoot.
Yeah,
what do you expect?
Dixie's skin looks green.
I don't expect them to actually fucking kiss for this stupid angle.
Dixie's hair...
They didn't do half bad.
Her skin looks green, and really it just tells me that AJ's fucking She-Hulk. He needs a good lawyer for all the title matches and such he's been screwed out of over the past year or so. And what better person? But honestly, also, this what we probably wouldn't have gotten into if Mega Fighter had done the show is that this is based on the old Smark rumor that it wasn't AJ and Dixie, it was Dixie and Russo that were having the affair.
Oh yeah. Before Russo decided to go, have fun with your sinking ship. Bye.
He drives it into the fucking iceberg and then he leaves.
Yeah, and he cuts all the safety boats out.
Except one.
Yeah, for himself.
But Chris Daniels reasons that since day one, AJ, you've been the poster boy of this company, and this picture speaks 1,000 words. What
all of them saying why?
Wait. For him to have been fucking his way to the top from day one, wouldn't he have had to have started an affair with Jeff Jarrett? Or do I have my history of this company wrong?
He'll show you his styles clash.
Not just Jeff Jarrett, but Jerry Jarrett and
Russo.
And what's that guy's name? Who was that guy with handlebar mustache? Crap, I have to check the.
His name was Mustache Man.
Fuck. Why is this escaping me? Well, Jim Cornette would be another one.
I was going to say Jim Cornette. James Mitchell? No.
Yeah, James Mitchell. Probably Raven.
Who'd want to do that to Raven?
But long story short, we
and
need
Kevin
more
Nash.
Dutch Mantel, that's who it. Yeah, that's the guy. But nonetheless, he would have had to have a lot of sex with a lot of people because I doubt Dick. I'm guessing Dixie kept a hands-off approach to the company for the first 5 or so years.
It's
Even
like
though
the one.
even though Panda Energy has pretty much owned TNA for almost since the beginning.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd have to fuck any of them.
Fuck, Scott D'Amore too.
Every single one.
We go from stuff that from what War Machine would have led to.
He'll have to do Janet's.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, the point being is that this angle is terribly mundane and they're doing it wrong to begin with.
No one
Pretty
gives
much.
a fuck.
We go to a commercial and we go back to a recap of what just happened. What the fuck, TNA? What the fuck?
It's a hot
this
angle.
Insulted me because
Lometer, it's a hot angle, and they're airing
hours.
it again in case you missed it.
Still, to me, it took it like they were trying to let the people with ADD know what happened, and I'm someone with ADD.
Are you offended by everything?
No.
I'll go run something over.
I'll just look at this picture of Daniel Bryan and Hornswoggle. But be that as it may, our next match is for the television title, which is finally getting defended on the titular medium.
Well, to be fair, they've been actually been defending it on free TV ever since lockdown.
Well, that's kind of the point, but
it was Devon versus Robbie E and Robbie T and their matching snazzy sweaters for the TV title.
Yeah,
I'm not giving you guys shit. That's what the cheat sheet says.
It's the cool people sweaters.
Yeah. Devon essentially just says he's going to spinebuster them, and he spinebusters them, and he retains.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really don't have much else to say because it was pretty much a nothing match.
And Devon,
this was over really fucking quick. Like I happened to look away for a little bit, and all of a sudden, oh shit, it ended.
Yeah. And honestly, I kind of think Devon's coming into his own as a singles competitor, except not really. I mean, he's all right. I think if we're gonna have to do that stupid comparison, Bully Ray is definitely the Michaels and he's the Jannetty. But either way, this match was inconsequential. No one really expected Robbie T to get the ball. Actually, maybe, but yeah. James Storm. Oh God, what the hell are they doing with him?
They're doing the Shawn Michaels. They're doing the Shawn Michaels thing where Shawn Michaels lost his smile.
Motherfucker!
Someone please bring me a tiny violin.
I lost my smile and my character.
I'd find the world's smallest violin, but I don't have a magnifying glass.
I have a microscope.
To make one point, we're talking shoot here. Like no one could out kayfabe out wrestle Shawn Michaels, but if James Storm was in a fight with 6 or 7 Marines, I'm sure he'd beat like three or 4 of them, as opposed to Shawn Michaels who just got his ass kicked.
Super kick.
But nonetheless, yeah, this is really confusing stuff. He's doing. It's almost like a few weeks late where he's on his ranch. He's petting his horses. He's probably listening to Johnny Cash and somewhere that something Gentry. I forgot what the hell their name is.
Gun Regent.
Surprisingly, he's not drinking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's so broken up about not losing the title that he's gone sober. And he has a problem at that point. Someone's going to need
I guess
sober money.
But
he's going to need to go to Sobriety Anonymous and get a sponsor.
Well, to be honest, the therapy for Sobriety Anonymous is just binge drinking with other people. Pretty much a Wednesday, pretty much a Saturday night.
Basically, you can catch a meeting at any bar any fucking day. Best go after 5 o'clock.
I'll have to say that for these two, for for the video packages that Storm that featured Storm, they were very creepy.
Yeah, like it's definitely the tone and everything's right, and it's not like they're done very bad. It's just
they could have gone a little bit lighter on the horror music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh god, I forgot about that. They had this fucking chilling violin music.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. That was fucking weird.
What is up with TNA and making first they made Kurt Angle look like a serial killer, and now they're making James Storm look like the Hills Have Eyes.
Well,
that music sounded really familiar too.
It's Kurt Angle.
I think I heard it in WWE over
Psycho Sid.
fucking ever. What?
That was Psycho Sid's music. No, it wasn't. Devon is pissed off.
Yay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not against what happens here. It's actually not a terrible sequence of events.
Yeah. Yeah, Devon is so pissed off from the aftermatch attack, which we forgot to cover, where Robbie T comes in, smacks him around, and then hits him with the power slam. Woo! But that he pretty much books himself in a three-way dance for the TV title with him versus the Robbies.
Ah, I see what you're doing. You're kind of almost Yojimboing them. Well, not really. They're not against each other in the first place, but nonetheless, you're tearing apart this alliance by putting them in a triple threat match.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. You're a master strategist.
Strategist.
Well, don't look at me. It's the one that
strategist.
Devon was the one that decided to ask Hogan for the match off camera. I'm just calling it as it is.
His second career is a Sander.
So, two things. I'm of two minds with this. One, not a terrible idea. Like, obviously, that is a good way to go with this feud. Two, I swear to God, if this thing changes if the TV title changes hands on a pay-per-view, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, that's how Devon got it.
God damn it, TNA. It's the one title you get away with for having free on TV. You guys love that shit. The one title.
Now they'll have the dark match.
I'd be more pissed if Robbie T gets it.
Then they'll have the not on TV title, and it'll only pass on TV.
They'd fucking do it.
So, someone else take this whole Joseph Park segment, because I'm starting to like this guy. I think he has potential. Too bad he's Abyss.
You see my brother?
Yeah, we'll get to Abyss when we see him when we get to the end of the show. Pretty much,
I gotta say, and I will be totally goddamn honest. I haven't been paying much in the way of attention to TNA unless I absolutely fucking have to.
Basically,
this is the one thing that makes me regret that.
Basically,
I like this angle. I like Joseph Park. The guy's really fucking entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Too bad he's Abyss.
Yeah, we've learned over the past 3 months that Unmasked Abyss looks kind of like a mixture between Lewis Black and Penn Jillette. Or on that. Nonetheless, he's still looking for his brother. His brother, who has the most regal name that anyone can have. He talks about how his brother was tearing up the Impact Zone all over the years, even though I think they're not in Florida these days, but whatever. They're
still in Florida. This is definitely the Impact Zone. You could easily tell it's the board crowd at Universal Studios.
But yeah, and one thing Joseph Park does put over is the fact that Hulk Hogan gave him the free time to talk in the ring, and that just gives me the idea that Hogan's too busy doing coke to realize that that some 2-bit lawyer wants to get promo time.
Or
I can actually see that.
Or Hogan knows
Joseph
it's
coming in asking, look, Mr. Hogan, I know this is probably unprecedented, but could I possibly get some time in the ring? to talk to the audience and, say a few things. Yeah, sure, what the fuck ever, dude.
Yeah.
You want a line?
No,
No? Whatever. You work here? Well, not exact. Fuck it, go anyways.
No, he probably looked into Joseph Park's eyes, saw that was Abyss in there somehow, and he said, "Oh, go right out there, Abyss. I mean, Joseph Park.
Leave me alone, brother."
Shit, Chris, you're looking clean. What have you been doing lately? I haven't been paying much attention.
Oh, I've just been.
And after all this,
lawyer. But yeah, moving right along.
After all the fan pandering and him saying that he probably would buy a ticket for Sacrifice, it brings out Bully Ray.
Pretty much because Joseph Park talks about how he's pretty much the most common lead that he gets. Everyone says Bully Ray. Eric Young says he was hanging around Immortal. You might want to ask them. And the funny thing is, Eric Young actually probably had the best information for him.
Which is surprising coming from an insane man.
Yeah. He's not insane. He's insane. He's just goofy. But then again...
Well, actually, no, I take that back.
Untapped wisdom in that Eric Young, truly.
Yeah, well, actually, I take that back and let me try it again. Coming from a man who is drunk off of ODB's whiskey
and body.
Hey, I wasn't going that way. I was not going that way, Chris.
Right.
W.
Let's move on.
I'm not Iron Bite Duos.
Just as creepy.
But yeah,
okay, you're not. But
basically, Ray is challenging him. He basically says, "Look what I did to Matt Morgan. Do you really want to call me out? Like,
you hit him with a chair."
And Joseph is like, I got you. You're a big guy. You're tough. You're mean.
And then he starts to make fun of him.
But
in a really good way.
I did notice that match you had with my brother, and you kind of lost. And then that former partner of yours, you might know him. He's kind of TV champion. Beat you last week also. And at this, the crowd chants, "You're a loser" at Bully Ray. And these are actually one of my favorite. This is why I like the fact that they have Bubba Ray on every week to do segments, because whenever everyone sort of when the bullying gets turned around on him, he plays it perfectly.
Yeah, that's very. Yeah, and this is why I like Bully Ray a lot.
It looks like he's about to start tearing up, and then he's like, "Shut up, everyone!" And he gets tough again, and
he takes out his frustrations on the nearest person, which happens to be Joseph Park.
Yep.
And that pretty much beats Abyss back into Joseph Park.
Well, not so sure about that.
Well, we'll see when we'll see when we at the end of the show.
We'll get there. Anyway,
we go from that to Anderson talking about how he's scheduled to be with Hardy at Sacrifice, but if he wins the Fatal 4-Way, or as Online World of Wrestling likes to call it, the Fetal 4-Way.
What?
What the fuck?
Really, they spell. No, really, they missed. Whenever I used to go over that, this is quick, brief personal history. But whenever I used to use that website for results on wrestlers that I like, they always misspell Fatal 4-Way, Fatal as Fetal, Fetal.
4 babies, one winner.
Jesus.
Moving on from that segue.
It's also a ladder match.
Moving on from that non sequitur, we go to we move on to a promo on the Slammiversary where they go on how Hulk Hogan debuted on Impact.
Yippee.
That's all we got out of that.
Yeah, that's definitely showcasing the best moments of TNA. No old Impact, no old X Division people like your Sanjay Dutt, your Jay Lethals, your Elix Skippers, your no Phi Delta Slam, no Team Canada.
No Pope.
Damn it, they deserve some nostalgic love. Team Canada. Oh yeah, no Pope isn't really. I mean, he never really went down in history to do anything in the company. But then again, I believe he's now pursuing a criminal justice degree, which more power to him. Wish he had won the title when everyone wanted him to win the title. But
something really happened with the Pope backstage, and we never know what happened backstage with the Pope.
But yeah, I remember the debut of Hulk Hogan on Impact when everyone pointed out how he cut his promo. He went, "I've been in the back all day talking to everyone," when they had built up his arrival with Impact Zone. God damn. Oof.
Anyways,
that was.
We go from that. Sorry.
No, I'm done. You go.
Okay, but we go from that Slammiversary segment to Kurt Angle, who's cutting a promo on AJ, and Kurt Angle's actually looking pretty face-ish as of late. I mean, I remember when he blew up at Daniels and Kazarian for having him pick up a cheap victory over AJ.
Well, yeah, and he got his patriotic pop for beating Anarchia.
Yeah.
So Angle doesn't really care about the allegations against AJ, and he just needs to be geared up for his match at Sacrifice.
Our heel, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
And we go from that to what we're going to do at the end of this show. They run through the card at Sacrifice, which is missing
we're gonna do that. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, Sacrifice is this Sunday, man.
I know, and I'm doing a show.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough Smirnoff ices for me.
Yeah, there's not enough responsibilities that could keep me from doing that.
That's a poor Alcatraz.
I don't have to do it.
After they run through the card, we go to our main event. Anderson versus Rob Van Dam versus Hardy versus Rude in a fatal 4-way winner
gets to do something about the main event of Sacrifice match.
Thank you. I got tongue-tied.
Stipulations galore match.
I thought you were lagging, but that's just... I feel
quite
mean.
honestly, I do not remember this match at all.
Stuff happens.
I'll be honest, it didn't, nothing really impressed me, and as usual, the sad part of, wrestling shows that tend to drag on for me is that I find it really fucking hard to pay attention even to the wrestling after a while because I'm just waiting for it to fucking end.
There were only 4 matches on the show?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
That's TNA for you.
Yeah, there was less wrestling in this. There was less matches in this show than Impact Presents Roll Up number 3, which had 5 matches, 4 of which ended in roll-ups.
I'm okay now. Okay, no, I'm not.
But yeah, this
was
went about the way you'd expect, really.
Yeah, and the foreshadowing catches up to this match for the finish.
Yeah, basically, God.
Jeff Hardy.
From what I remembered. Go ahead, Lon.
Jeff Hardy hits the Twist of Fate on Rude, which then leads to Anderson hitting the mic check on Rude, and instead of deciding to pin the fucker, the idiot ball decides to smack him upside the head, and he spears Hardy outside the ring. Rob Van Dam then
you can do it.
Then sneaks up to the top rope, hits the 5-star frog splash, and he gets to choose the stipulation for the main event at Sacrifice.
And then he proceeds to get out of the ring, drag the ladder out from under the ring as Rude is kneeling nearby, clutching his belt hopelessly, looking like he's about to fucking cry.
That douchebag.
Yeah, and then he proceeded to get pissed off about it and started shouting no. And it's just like, really? Wow, our heel's kind of a pussy.
Yeah, well, never mind that shit.
He started to shout no after Rob Van Dam gets on top of the ladder of weed.
Anderson and Hardy start fighting, and That's when shit got weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because then Abyss's music hits.
Yeah, and this does not. It got weird, but it did not involve Johnny Curtis, unfortunately.
Yeah, Abyss comes out, and all he does, he has nothing to do with what just happened.
Yeah.
Just completely fucking separate. They just happen to still be out there. He doesn't even come down the ramp, looks into the camera, and has a message for his little brother. You're getting too close to the fire, and you're gonna get burned. That was it. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, hi there, big lip gator.
Pretty fucking much.
Yeah, and also going to back to the whole thing where I keep on saying Joseph Park is Abyss. Underneath the mask, Abyss was very clean shaven, and he still had that sheen from when he had the Joseph Park makeup on.
Yeah, that did finally sell it. It is the same person. Fine, whatever. So,
fuck you, whoever said that they were separate people.
It's just really fancy a bit.
I don't know the man personally. Fuck you. How was I supposed to know? Now, basically, all I'm wondering is personality angle, or is he honestly just going to be playing two people, or what?
Yeah, he's pretty much acting for two.
They'll film Austin Powers like segments.
Yeah.
And they'll think of excuses. They'll think of excuses about why either of them was never able to get to the ring, or I don't know. The Big Tilly will play one of them when the other is played by Chris Parks.
So that was Impact. It was mostly boring.
Oh yeah, we have to go through the card
for sacrifice.
Yep.
We have to sacrifice our time.
The Mathiversary
card.
Alright, let's go through this.
Let's do it from bottom up Wikipedia. We have Devon versus Robbie E and Robbie T in a handicap match. So it wasn't a triple threat. We were wrong.
Yeah, it is a triple threat. I just sort of said that.
It is?
Versus the Robbies.
Oh, it is.
Sort of implying that it was a handicap match. But so my bad on that part. On that topic, I'm going to say Devon's going to win.
I'm going to say Devon also. I don't know why they'd have a belt change hands. I mean, see, that's the thing. Like TNA, there's always like a potential wild card situation where they might do it. Like it's certainly within bounds for them to have that belt change hands just because they can. But nah, not this time. I think
the title barely ever changes hands on a pay-per-view, so it's probably going to be Devon or Devon.
Brother Devon.
They're Devon.
I thought you said Evan, as in Evan Bourne.
Brother Evan.
Oh, and the thought that came to my mind is, oh fuck, Evan Bourne's going to go over to TNA? Really?
No,
God, no.
He's not going to go anywhere because he has a potential career-ending injury.
Yeah. It's just how you said it, Allie.
And yeah, it's and so on Evan Bourne, like we may have bashed him about like when he had those drug charges, but when he dies, whenever it is, he's going to die.
Sit down, or Debbie.
Within 5 years.
I didn't predict it.
Just shut the fuck up.
Quiet, Chris.
So who do you think is gonna win duos?
I'm really hoping it's gonna be Devon, and honestly, they do seem like they're trying to build him up.
Yep.
So I am willing to believe that they'll let him stay strong, and they'll do what they always do and drag the angle out unnecessarily anyways, because they're good at that. Like no matter who wins, like it's not like anything's going to be done with that would require. Yeah. So yeah, I'm also with Devon on that.
So it's unanimous, Devon.
Devon.
Yes, Sally. Devon.
Anyways, the next
I guess our next match would be Kale Gim versus Truck.
Kale Gim. Botch!
And I don't give a fuck match.
Oh, you know me. I like spoonerizing things.
Won't be your bit of the booty porn.
What? No, don't answer.
I think there's a damn good chance that Brooke Tessmacher's going to win.
Yeah,
actually, yeah. I can.
I
want
Tessmacher to win just so that we can finally end this nonsense angle between Madison Rayne and Gail Kim.
I hope so.
I want Brooke Tessmacher to win so that Gail Kim can possibly turn face.
Yeah, me too.
Should have done from the beginning.
Well, here's
That
hoping.
should have been from the beginning.
What about you, Duos?
I'm really hoping that it's Tessmacher.
Allie?
Yeah. That.
Allie?
We're just gonna go ahead and say it's unanimous again.
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah.
It's okay, Allie. Moving on.
We're almost done with TNA, Allie. And not the good kind of TNA.
I just want my wife back.
And I'm talking about Tessa and Albert.
Next match.
Wait, what?
Austin Aries versus Bully Ray.
Aries.
Moving on. Well, what can you say about? I'm sure it'll actually be a pretty decent match.
Damn it, Mega Fighter. Mega Fighter said in chat. TNA, Tensai and Ace.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's better than TNL. Tensai and United.
I do agree with you, Chris. I could see it being a good match.
Has potential to be entertaining. Like Bully Ray is, he doesn't rely on any high spots, and frankly, neither does Aries, although he has a bunch of them. And yeah, I Joseph Park might get involved somehow. Like Aries might be on the ropes, and then Bully Ray's about to deliver the killing blow, and Joseph Park comes in and gives him a legal hole slam or like I don't know. Think of it.
A black hole of death slam.
A black hole.
The black suit.
I don't know.
No.
The black.
You know what I hope? You know what I hope? I hope they're going to do another comedy spot with Bully Ray because he's good at those. Like when he took the
comedy spot.
Yes, a comedy. You know what I mean? It's like the Home Alone, him getting hurt with a funny face.
But the Bully Ray will probably pull out ridiculous heel thwarted funny faces.
Yeah.
Our next match.
Oh no, he's got the Christmas balls.
Is Jeff Hardy versus Mr. Anderson.
I have
double count
idea.
out. Yeah. Double count out like in Victory Road, where it was Victory Road 2011, where it was Anderson versus RVD.
No, we'll try to do something more convoluted, like a double disqualification.
No. Wait, I take it back. Hardy's going to show up coked off his ass.
He'll die.
No, I want them to be so incompatible and for them to have a double count out, and I want them to have I want them to have a redux of the dueling chant from the infamous Victory Road 2011. Restart the match. No, restart the match. No, restart.
I have no fucking clue.
I have no interest.
Yeah, that too. Fuck it, Hardy. I like him better.
Hold on,
even
guys.
with this insane face paint, which never appeared on this episode.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Really, he never showed up with his face paint on the Fatal 4-Way match.
Okay, guys, I promised myself I wouldn't do this, but I'm debuting the roll if I give a shit. 12. Okay, only a little.
You're going to have to explain that to me sometime.
I rolled a d20 to see if I gave a fuck.
You just failed the roll then. Don't you need like a 15 or higher?
No, it's a 10.
Oh, okay.
It's a 10 for him.
It's 11.
Okay. Damn, I kind of wish I had a d20. Oh, well.
I have a site for that.
Next we have Samoa Joe and Magnus versus Daniels and Kazarian.
Oh, yeah. There's a tag team division.
Yeah, way to build it up there, TNA. Anyways, I'm going to say Samoa Magnus.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
Daniel and Kazarian will get the belts. They might. Again, there's that TNA wild card. It might happen. Either way, I can't say I care too much about this match.
Mm.
Yeah, me neither.
Participants, I mean, you have 3 of their TNA's most perennial wrestlers and they're most accomplished and some damn good workers to boot. And you have Magnus.
He's slowly getting up there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't really say.
He's slowly getting up there as a tag team wrestler.
Samoa Joe's pretty much his appeal is worn thin, unfortunately.
Yeah,
and it looks the same as happening to
me.
Arian.
Yeah, too bad that they suddenly disappeared last year. This time, I think even.
I thought they quit.
Yeah, they disappeared, and they did it, and they reneged on their contract.
Yeah, and they're
like during like what's the name of that show that went after Impact?
Reaction.
Oh, I think they got handcuffed to a ring in Reaction, and they never could come back. Help!
Yeah, for all the flips that they did, they couldn't get the key. But
anyways,
nonetheless, Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles.
This would be a good match.
Angle. I think they'll have like a hard fight. Like these guys have seen each other quite a few times, especially from 2009 and 2010 when they're feuding for the title.
TV title.
I think Kurt Angle is going to win. It's going to be a hard fought match. They're going to raise each other's arms afterwards, and
yeah, it's going to be face versus face.
Best friends forever.
I would calling it. Angle wins, but there will be shenanigans thanks to the dipshit brigade with their stupid, boring ass secret.
Dipshit brigade.
Yeah, I'm going to say Angle wins with shenanigans.
Unwanted shenanigans, and then there will be more ass kicking.
I don't know.
Yeah, Angle's going to win with shenanigans, and AJ and Angle are going to team up to beat them down, and then Austin Aries is going to come in and beat them down, and we're going to get a faction of the Triple A.
AKA
yeah, whatever.
Okay, last match. Or Ali, you didn't say who you'd think.
Chris?
I don't care.
Oh, Bobby Roode versus Rob Van Dam.
Oh.
This is
honestly thinking RVD.
I mean, well, see, here's the thing. It's whether you want them to give, whether TNA wants Bobby Roode to have the accolade of the longest reigning heavyweight champion.
I'm pretty sure that, I hope that they
cut that shit. Yeah, you're right. Honestly?
Yeah, it's going to go to Roode.
I change it,
no,
Roode.
No, I take that back. It's going to go to Robbie Roode, as Borash likes to call him.
Yeah, no, I think it is going to go to Roode just so he can have it, and then who knows, he might lose it shortly after he.
Yeah, he's going to lose it to either Anderson or Hardy.
I don't know. I could see them actually throwing RVD a bone, but just not Sunday.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
I'm neither here nor there. I don't know. It's a toss-up for me. But nonetheless, Allie?
Oh, just asking for his
opinion. Things will happen.
Oh yeah, we still have one more thing to do.
What?
What gets more screen time than Jay Lethal?
Really?
Fucking Pantheon.
I'll start it. Booty popping get more screen time than Jay Lethal.
What?
Black and gold booty shorts get more screen time than Jay Lethal.
Dixie Carter, aka She-Hulk, gets more screen time than Jay Lethal and Jay Lethal.
The fucking Pantheon gets more screen time.
Greek pantheon, I would assume you mean.
Yes.
Yeah, not the wrestling pantheon that Skippy likes to mention every now and then.
I'm ignoring that. Talking about the real pantheon.
But yeah, that was the dark match for this week. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip.
I want to do it.
Chris.
Let Allie do it.
Yeah, sorry.
Shill, Ellie, shill!
Take 2.
Don't forget to subscribe to our Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with our latest videos. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. You can also follow us individually on Twitter as well. Okay, next part. Don't forget to check us out at TRE Productions, where all our videos, plus lots of extra great content, is hosted. We're also on Reviewtopia in the community section. But last but not least, visit us at the Spoony Experiment forums, where we hang out and you can chat with us. Yeah.
Damn it, that would have been so much better if you managed to keep a straight face.
I'll try next time.
You need practice, dude. So, yeah. There you have it, folks. I'm Duo's Angel.
I am the LordStar, and Skippy can bite me.
I'm the Grim Reaper.
I want that.
That would explain a few things.
I am the table.
On the couch.
Fuck you and your table.
Oh, God. Okay, me, bye. Good night.
Good night and good luck.